Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for the latest presentation of our NBA basketball. Here with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And we've got Allie LaForce reporting from the sideline. Here we go. Looking at Boston, they want to turn it around after the loss to Chicago. It'll be the Celtics off the tip. Now White, the screen from Brown. And Garnett has it in the corner. Shoots a fader. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Right, we see a lot of change in the NBA, but Nikola Jokic always seems to stay in the MVP conversation.
And not just in it, at the top of it. His ability to affect the game is basically unmatched. He dominates in just about every single aspect.
Now here's White, following the miss by Jamal Murray. And stolen by Murray. Pass to Watson. To the paint. And stolen by White. And now just over a minute played here in the first. Now Garnett. Over Jokic. And Garnett misses. Watson the screen. Pass to Jokic. Lets it go from deep. It's rebounded by Walsh. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. And that one's good. Tatum.
Yeah, Jason Tatum's jumper is just so pure. This guy is on point with the midi right now.
Here's Murray.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure. And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for the Nuggets. Pass to Jokic. The tray. Jason Tatum grabs the ball. White left side. Down low. Here's Tatum. And it's sent back by Jokic.
The imposing presence of the Joker inside turns away the finish right at the rim.
Brown with it. And Garnett has it in the corner. No good with the triple. And here's Denver. And Boston certainly has some of the most knowledgeable sports fans, Doris, in the country.
Kevin, not only knowledgeable, but passionate. And when you think over the four major sports in the city and the tradition of success, it is no wonder they are so committed.
And here's White, following the three-pointer by Jokic. Fires the three. And the shot is good from Garnett.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Now, here's Jokic. They count on his contributions, currently providing 16.5 points a game.
Now, how about this? He cannot find his rhythm in this period. This has been tough sledding.
Now here's Garnett, following the miss by Jokic. Does not score again. That's his fourth miss against one make.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target. Some power coming from the PG.
Ah, that's right, GA. Seeing more and more of that these days. Backcourt guys who can elevate.
We know versatility is huge in this game. Just a tremendous job finishing that play. Wow.
And, Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the board. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage.
Now here's Murray. And he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game. Clock is at 3, and he lays it straight in. Murray's got 6. To the inside. Here's Tatum. The kick out to Brown. Garnett has it in the corner. Inside. And the dunk by Tatum.
Might be undersized for a 4, but that vertical more than makes up for it.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. The Nuggets on top. They're up by 2. And back at... And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And from what we've been watching, guys, with the Nuggets, what are you seeing out there?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
I think across the board, a number of guys have done a great job guarding multiple positions.
Here's Najee. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
I tell you, you allow Jonas Valanciunas space and he will throw it down. He's got the size and length to make it look easy.
To the middle and taken away by Johnson. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. After Najee. Johnson outside for the 3. Jaylen Brown with the rebound.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the 3-ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against him.
Here's Tatum. Here's White. Back to Tatum. Rebounded by Valanciunas. Denver leading by 4. Hey, Greg, kind of a combo forward. Tatum at 6'8", more than capable, playing up at the power forward position.
And that's where he's mostly played the last few seasons. And his rebounding is more than just serviceable. Credit him for the strength he's added over his career.
And that one drops. Valanciunas has got the lead up to 6 now for the Nuggets.
With his strength, it isn't easy to upset Valanciunas with a little contact. You're going to have to get a lot more physical than that.
And it's Garnett at the elbow. Oh. And that one's drained from the low block. Walsh has got his first 2 points of the night.
Boy, how about the timing, the delivery? That is exactly how you set a teammate up.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thanks a lot, guys. Well, the Celtics have a great 1-2 punch with Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. Tatum said, JB always starts the game really aggressive. I'm a naturally laid-back guy. I kind of see things out first, and then I can essentially take over when I need to. We have found that balance. Guys, back to you.
A dangerous duo for sure. All right, Allie, we appreciate the report. Back to Bibby. Pass to Vucevic. Here's Kata. And he goes in for the dunk.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. And here's Bibby. Pass to Kata. Now, here is Bibby. Inside. And it's Vucevic missing.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Here's Kawamura. Still yet to score. On the wing, Johnson. Over Green. Johnson can't get it to go.
This guy does not love to operate in the mid-range, and it showed right there.
And we saw last season the Nuggets, GA, in the final week of the regular season, making a coaching change and a shift in their front office.
A pretty rare situation. Seemed like there'd been a power struggle, and rather than choosing sides, the decision was to just make a fresh start.
Here's Bibby. With the clock winding down. Fires the 3. Can't get it to go. He's taken 2 and missed 2. Pass to Jokic. A slam by Jokic.
Oh, that's just too easy for Jokic. This is why defensively you've got to get him away from the basket.
And here's Bibby. He's covered by Murray. Back to Green. And here's Bibby. Here's Kata. No one near him. And Brown pulls it down. They time it right. They can end this quarter with a 2-for-1.
And that's how you want to end the quarters.
Here's Jokic. Oh, Jokic powering inside.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Up top, Exum. Scoreless thus far. Pass to Bibby. Over Jokic. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
Taking what the defense gives you, exactly the shot you want, just doesn't go in.
And so it's Denver holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. Right back after this break. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Murray right side. Pass to Brown. Now Jokic unloads from 13. The rebound by Garnett. Brown outside. Outside White. Back to Brown. And finished off by Brown.
Yeah, Jaylen Brown so quick off his feet. What a vertical threat he is.
Jokic a screen. And it's Murray penetrating. Misses the 3.
Boy, they've done a good job overcoming his offensive struggles. He's got to be very thankful for his teammates.
Brown outside. Pass to Walsh. It's stolen by Brown. And here we go. Fast break. Murray's got it. Denver passing it around. And back in the day, guys like Bird and Magic competed for championships as rookies. But Doris, we haven't seen that in a while.
Kev, you have to remember, Larry Bird was drafted in unique circumstances. He was drafted a full year before he left college. And for both Larry and Magic, they joined talented veteran teams. That would be like the Celtics or Warriors drafting Wemby. It would be the exact same story. We're posterizing defenders for over 2 decades now. Garnett, yeah, he can still do this.
Jokic a screen. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
There's really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Here's Jokic. Garnett with the block.
KG has always had tremendous instincts, sends another one back the way it came.
Pass to Brown. Outside Gordon. And here is Murray. Jokic a screen. That's in there. Murray with the assist. Jokic has got the lead up to 8 now for the Nuggets. It's White on the wing. Nothing on the board. Pass to Tatum. Over Watson. And there are the Celtics with another basket.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Well, already so accomplished, Doris. Jason Tatum. As you look at the landscape of the Celtics, where is his place in that story?
Well, let's remember, Kevin, that he's still a young player, and so that history is still being written. But the North Star for the Boston Celtics is always championships, and Tatum has proven he can deliver.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. To the paint. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Hey guys, Cameron Johnson stays even. He said, I just try to come in and do my job every game, no matter what that looks like. And as somebody who shoots a lot of threes, some days can be better than others. So you just ride the waves while you can and focus on that next play. The next shot and your results, they'll be the results. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, Allie. The Nuggets leading by 8. Screen by Valanciunas. Here's Kawamura. Still scoreless.
Now this guy came over from Lithuania with an ability to play pick and roll basketball, and he's only gotten better during his time in the NBA.
32 seconds left here in the third quarter. To the inside. Clock at 6. Here's Bibby. Nice fake there to create the shot, but it's no good. So it's Denver now.
They can close out the quarter if they want to.
It's all about patience right here. Patience and execution. Get a good look.
Pass to Kawamura. Screen by Valanciunas. From deep, Johnson. And so it's the Denver Nuggets going into the break with a 10-point lead. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been 27. The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Celtics trailed by 10. Outside, White. The Celtics need to get a shot off. Here's Garnett. Denver grabs the miss. Atlanta will be traveling to face them after this one. That game marks the first half of a quick two-game homestand. Jokic inside. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And being such a good passer out of that 5 spot makes Jokic a triple-double machine.
So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. Tatum looking around. Outside, White. Stolen by Gordon. And the Nuggets pushing it up now. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Jokic. And Jokic throws it down.
Oh, the Joker taking over. He's had his way offensively, making it look easy. And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. Back to Jokic. Denver passing it around. 6 on the shot clock. And it's Murray penetrating.
And on the drive, Murray can seem unstoppable. His agility cuts the defense apart there.
It's Garnett on the wing. Oh, Garnett hits the 3.
He can be a forgotten man in their offense sometimes, but the D still has to keep an eye on him.
Pass to Jokic. Back to Murray. Takes the shot. Rebounded by Tatum. Celtics trailed by 10. Oh, that's blocked. Murray looking around. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Jokic a screen. Connect on the chain.
And you just can't give Jokic any breathing room because he is a threat to fire from anywhere.
Here's Tatum. Brown outside. Kevin Garnett. Jumper is off.
Oh, he will kick himself for that one. That was a tremendous opportunity.
Murray. And down goes the three.
And the backbone of Murray's game is that ability to scorch you from distance.
Here's Garnett. Garnett rattles the rim.
But he is so efficient, so productive. But for them to have real success, he needs help.
Murray fires away. Garnett pulls it down. Celtics trailed by 13. Here's Tatum. Inside, Tatum finds the deuce.
Well, there's a mix of strength and agility that Jason Tatum is taking advantage of. Nice work in there.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for Denver.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, you know, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And now, for the year, this is going to take them to 7 wins.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And, you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Jokic.
So highly effective on the offensive end. At times, this guy just scoring at will.
And it's out of bounds. The Nuggets able to retain possession here.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
But a really good read on his part, being disruptive at the defensive end right now.
Murray. And they get it back. So it's the Nuggets winning this one easily. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd.